you're vegetarian, disregard the recommendation to eat meat. So they've got items that double as vegetables and as meat. But then, so my question is, okay, so if we don't eat vegetables, does that mean that we don't need to follow that recommendation to eat the vegetables and the fruits then? I mean, it's all upside down, but nothing is what it's supposed to be.
Everything.
So it doesn't surprise me about the Fruit Loops.
Right. Everything is literally the opposite. That's if I would have gone my whole life, all those years going to those doctors and just did the opposite of what they said, I'd be where I'm at right now. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I tell people, you know, all you need to know is that the number one killer of cardiologists is heart disease. You know, like why do we listen to these people at all? It's just incredibly insane. If they were, you know, if your mechanic couldn't get to work because his number one problem was his car was breaking down, would you go to that guy? You know, it's insanity.
Yeah.
Well, I was reading a book and it said, I come across a quote and I wrote it down because I thought it was important. It says, it's easier to act your way into a new way of thinking than to think your way into a new way of acting. We do what is comfortable for us, you know, and we get comfortable even if it's at the neglect and detriment to our own self because we think that's the only choice that we have. And so we listen to these buffoons who tell us that we got to take a pill and it's going to cure all our problems. And we have to keep going back to get pills because it fills their wallet. And so that should make us even more thankful for the position in place that people like Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Robert Kiltz, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Philip Ovadia, all these doctors. And there's so many more. I could spend the rest of the time you have here until you run out of space on StreamYard to be able to talk about it. But there's so many who's coming out of that life and they're still like Philip Ovadia, he's still practicing medicine. So he's taking a stand from within that community, and that's what it's going to take. If you're waiting on somebody to save you, it's not going to happen. The government's never going to regulate it. They're never going to okay it. They're never going to go along with it. The health care community is in too deep with the pharmaceutical companies. It's never going to happen. So nobody's coming to save you. You got to do your research. That's why it's critically important for everybody that's on this channel right now to continue fighting, doing what you're doing, continue spreading the word. And for all of you who tune in and are watching this channel, it's important for you to do the same.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that quote, man. I love nuggets like that.
Yeah, totally. I always love to say, you know, they're selling the bullets and the Band-Aids and, you know, you can't trust them, you know?
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, I love how you're saying it too, Sean, because that's one thing. I don't know, Sean, on YouTube, I've been getting a lot of where people they'll comment or they'll email and they're basically like, what do I do? Tell me what to do. Like they want me to do it for them. And it's like, no, you have to do your own research. You have to be comfortable with it. And you have to be the captain of your own ship and you have to do it yourself. And if you're not comfortable, then don't do it, but do the research. Like Sean was saying, there's all this information at our fingertips. It's priceless. The videos Dr. Berry, Dr. Chafee are doing, like if you have a concern like, oh, what about fiber or this? It's been asked and answered and get to the bottom of it, be comfortable with it. But ultimately, you have to make the decision in your own mind that you're going to do this thing by yourself. I can't do it for you. Sean can't do it for you. It's kind of heartbreaking. I get a lot of comments like that from people like, just tell me what I got to do. Tell me what I got to do. I'm like, go do your research. You got to do it. Someone suggested this. It was a really cool idea. I got to do a better job, but I printed these out too because I'm spreading the word. So when I went to visit Bill, the shuttle bus driver, I was like, hey man, you guys got any good steaks in Chicago? Which is just a dumb question, but it was a good icebreaker. He's like, yeah, man, we got steaks out here. Well, we started talking and his dad died of diabetes. And I started telling him about carnivore and he started asking me a lot of questions. And then when I was done, I was like, you got to go do the research. I said, go watch Dr. Chafee's video, go watch Dr. Berry's videos. And someone was like, you should do this. So we printed these out. It's kind of hard to read. I got to fix it up, but it's basically, how do you do carnivore? And it basically says, do your research. Go watch Dr. Ken Berry, Carnivore Diet. Go watch Dr. Chafee's Carnivore Basics video. That's a good starting point to do your research. So I'm gonna probably do another video with Jen because we made up these shirts and they say on them, I eat only meat. Ask me why. It's been a good conversation starter a couple times, but I just
Hey,
bought
Graham's got his on.
Yeah. Oh, nice, Graham. That's awesome. I just got a big poster board, and I'm gonna write it on a poster board, and I'm gonna take it out in the public somewhere busy. I'm gonna hold that thing up, and we're gonna video it and see, because I'm fired up. Like I love talking about it to people. Graham, has anyone asked you yet?
Ask me for?
Has anyone asked you with the shirt on?
This is the first time I'm wearing the shirt.
Oh,
I'm still go into the public. Where I voted, they asked me the question, why? And I said to them, listen here, you need to do your research. Like you said, Kerry, you need to do your research. But for me, this is my testimony. This is who I am. This is the picture that I was at, the fat person. And now, you can see me now glowing. I'm feeling healthy, feeling perfect. I'm feeling like a new kid on the
He's
block.
about to get his 6-pack, right, Graham?
Yeah.
Well, y'all know that I love my concert shirts. If you haven't watched my channel yet, you probably don't know that, but I love my concert shirts and I love my concerts. And ever since I was a teenager, I wanted to design logos and album covers. So this is the one that I did for.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
nice.
Oh, that looks nice.
I
That's
love
awesome.
it.
Thank you.
Wow.
I wear that shirt out, and I have had some incredible conversations because they'll ask me what that is. And then I'll tell them that I eat only meat, So I combine meat and metal in my.
I love it.
It's been a great conversation piece.
What's the best concert you've seen?
Oh, gosh.
Meatloaf.
I really want to say Kiss, but honestly, I think back in 1982 when I saw Rush, that's got to be the best one I've ever seen. They were just incredible, but there are so many great ones. I just went to Candlebox and Three Doors Down a couple weeks ago, and it was fun. It was just, man, both bands were great. I knew every song except one. I get excited, y'all. I get excited.
I
about
can tell. It looks fun, though.
Love it. It's infectious.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, how's the family doing? That was one of the other things that was so great about meeting Bill. You just have the best family. I never felt so at home. I met several Bill's brothers, and they took me out to some of Bill's favorite. Is the last place you went fishing. I went out on the 4-wheelers. How's everyone doing up there?
They're doing really good, staying busy. It's a time of year when winter's just around the corner for up here. So there's always a ton of work to do, a lot of cleanup, getting just a bunch of firewood. Samuel just got a nice little, I think like a 15 by 20 cabin. And so in Anchorage, so they're there right now. They're kind of disassembling it so it can fit on a trailer and bring it back up here in parts. And so,
Wow.
So him and his girlfriend are going to start their own little homestead at the back of our property here. So staying busy. Everyone's doing good.
Bill, how did you cook that bacon burger with one hand, man, and film? Like you're already an expert YouTuber, you guys. You don't even know.
Yes.
He's master chefing and YouTubing at the same time. I've never seen that.
I've tried one of those bacon wraps before, and I couldn't do it with 2 hands. That was awe-inspiring, I got to tell you.
That's
You hit that bag so hard, Bill. All the stuff in your heart. I was like, you're gonna beat your house down to get out of it. I can just tell, man. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Me too. That's all I think about is getting out of here. Well, I'm just so thankful to get out of this bed and have this desk that I get to go to. I mean, I had the little bench over there where I punch my punching bag, but I can't really just sit there for too long. But with this desk, I could just sit there. I was sitting there for hours the other day.
Wow.
I like that cutting board you got too.
What's that?
I like your cutting board you got too.
Oh yeah, it was a gift from my brother Adam. But yeah, so I'm it's a game changer. So I'm looking forward to spending more and more time out of this bed and just adding things back into my life that I used to do years ago, like my painting, to get back into canning, beef and chicken. I used to be into canning years ago, and all the other activities that I used to be so active. But
would you ever do a cooking show, Bill?
I got a lot of people telling me about
like
that.
Master Chef or something?
We'll see. We'll see what happens down the road. I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of plans formulating, so we'll see how everything plays out.
You gotta
Yeah.
have Bill's bacon burgers, man. That could be a staple, man.
If you can't see it before you see it, you're never gonna see it, man. So you keep those goals, you keep those plans, man. You just keep no matter what, man. I see you on YouTube, and you know you're gonna face all that stuff, man. The struggle right now, what you're going through, the struggle is where you find out what works, man. And so you
100%.
develop that grit, and you don't see it right now, but I promise you, bro, like when you get down the road, you're going to look back at this time right now and you're going to realize, dude, that was amazing. I just witnessed a miracle. Because a year from now, there is no telling where you're going to be, man. There's no telling.
Right.
I keep thinking I've come so far just in the last 6 weeks. 6 weeks ago, I was just in the terrible black hole depression. I had zero hope. Zero. I didn't know Kerry. I had given up. The only thing that I lived for was Daisy. He was the only love and light in my life. Everything else, it was just black and hopeless.
You live for this moment, this defining moment. That's going to change your life. This is the moment you was living for, bro.
From my perspective, Bill, man, every video I watch, your face is looking thinner. You're moving around more every video. I mean, I see improvements every video.
Yeah.
And your demeanor and everything, and your outlook, and just how you engage.
Right.
It's just
incredible.
fantastic.
And I'm at the very beginning of this, so it's incredible how quickly everything's moving.
One of the most amazing things with Bill is you said to me before you were in such a horrible depression, and I can feel that. Sean can feel that. A lot of people here have been there. And you were saying, like, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? And it's just insane that now you have what bigger purpose is there than to inspire people and help people?
Inspire millions.
And you are inspiring so many people, and it's only been a couple of weeks. Like, you're just killing it on YouTube. And even in your family,
crazy.
when I was there, your brother Samuel starting Carnivore. Well, why did he start Carnivore? Because of Bill.
Because
Bill inspired him too.
Yeah.
And then
That's
Samuel
awesome.
inspires someone else, and so on and so on and so on. So you went from telling me what's my purpose to now having just this. I really think you're going to inspire millions of people with your story.
Oh yeah.
I hate saying that because I feel like it's a pressure thing, but it is what it is. There's no pressure there. Whatever happens. But your story is just so inspirational.
His cup's gonna overflow with purpose. Trust me.
Yep.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, I look at the faithfulness of Dr. Ken Berry, and then Larry and Cassidy from Carnivore Quest started the community. Everything has a part. The Carnivore Quest community, and then the community, everything, the whole thing has a part in a spectrum. And then I help somebody, the concentric circle goes out, it helps somebody else. Same thing with you guys. And all those circles of what we're doing, everything that we touch, it goes out. Bill, you're part of that, bro. It's not just you. You're reaching all over the world when you put those videos out, man. And it is a lot of pressure.
I read the comments. I read that in the comments all around the world. People telling me, I inspire them, and it's hard for me to understand. I'm understanding it more now, but at first I'm like, what? I'm a wreck. How can I inspire someone when I'm such a wreck?
Because there's a lot of wrecks out there, and they're looking for someone who's trying to unwreck themselves. That's right, buddy.
Yeah.
Somebody who's been through it or is going through it. That's so meaningful because people can talk and talk and it doesn't matter. But if somebody's had that experience and they can help lead the way, even if they're still going through it,
Right.
they're still maybe a little bit further ahead than you are, or you're what I'm trying to say is you're a little bit more ahead than they are, but since you're a couple steps ahead and you've got that light and you're going, and they can follow along with you and you can journey together.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have started this channel if I hadn't seen you, Bill. And to be perfectly honest, I was always thinking I can't do a channel because nobody's going to listen to a guy that weighs 490 pounds telling him how to eat.
But I was thinking too. I was so scared to start this whole thing. Kerry talked me into, you need to start a YouTube channel. You need to start doing that.
You did that to all.
God bless
Kerry,
man.
It's kind of pushy.
I was like, there's no way I'm going to put myself out there, big old fatty, and there's no way I can do it. I fought the first couple of weeks. I fought terrible opposition, like spiritual evil opposition trying to bring me down.
Absolutely.
And it's still there, but it's not as bad as it was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you don't feed it, it'll die from a lack of nourishment, Bill. Just keep feeding your new goals, your new ideas, and then they'll grow, and that other stuff will just die from not being fed. It's
100%.
beautiful.
100%.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be those battles, man. But like, I mean, I looked at that faith, man. I looked at somebody who makes a way where there's no way, where there's he makes streams in the desert. That's talking about something that doesn't. There's no way possible it can happen, and he's making a way for it to happen. You're gonna face opposition. There's gonna be those jerks that come out on YouTube that's got their little snarky comments and got hateful things to say. But look, when you focused up here. When you focused on where you're headed, not where you've been, you're right here.
Yep.
Those people don't even exist. It's like it's coming from all the people who's stuck, not getting out of that ditch we were talking about a while ago. You're on a different path, man. You're on a whole nother path. Just no matter what, one foot in front of the other, 1 minute after the next. You got this. Just like these guys sitting up here today. Ty, if he'd have been focused on all that other stuff, he might not would have started his channel. He's inspired to do it. None of us have arrived where we want to be, but thank God we ain't where we started.
The journey.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see Todd and Bill be able to talk to each other like this. It's awesome, man.
It is
great.
Yes.
Bill has been a huge inspiration to me, man. I got to tell you, it's been crazy. It takes a lot of strength to be in that. I know exactly the depths of that hole that you're in right now, and it's so hard to climb out of that and to do that. Yeah, I mean, to do that, on camera. I didn't have it in me back then to do it. I still didn't want to do it. Like, when I saw you, I was like, yeah, this is important.
Yeah, and Todd's a perfect example, Bill. You don't have to be some super cut gym bro to be an inspiration to people. You're the real deal.
Yeah.
And
we lead by example.
He can see that in you, even though you may not see it in yourself right now, but you've got a light. You've got a light.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, I just keep plugging away, and it's going to be, it's just amazing, this journey I'm on, and we're all on, this journey we're all on, and inspiring everyone else. And
ain't it a blessing we got each other?
It's just
look where God brought us. Look where God brought us.
Yeah.
Our God, man. And we haven't even made the documentary yet. I was talking to Sam. He's this guy interviewed. He's from Egypt and went to Kuwait and all over the place in Iraq, and he's was a political prisoner. He says, you guys don't understand. You keep saying the American diet. He says that's now the world diet because everybody eats how we eat. They watch. He says we watch Netflix in Egypt, in Iraq. He says we're waiting for this documentary. So no pressure, Kerry, but
right.
What we do in America leads the rest of the world. So we need to get off our asses and be the leaders we know we can be.
Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely.
My sister lives in Bahrain, and I can just testify to what you're saying, because she went on carnivore. I'm so proud of her for doing that. But it's a struggle because, of course, family mindset and people are like, they are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Eat some French fries, eat some ice cream, so the world is following the lead of us. And yes, that's true. Same diet all over the world.
Well, it's a world diet now. It's not the standard American. It's the world diet, and that's when he told me that, I was like, "Dang, dude, that's such a damn shame, dude. We need to step up as Americans and leaders and just do this."
Even this stream right here. I mean, if you look at this stream, you look at the message that we're putting out. This message needs to supersede this country. It needs to supersede any racial barriers, any nationality. It's not a black, a white, a Hispanic. It's not an American problem. This is a world problem. And every single country from America all the way around the world has the same issues going on. And if they don't, they will. And if it's not as bad as it is here, it will, because we're setting the standard, and, it supersedes all that. And the more people know, the more people are going to be able to share it and spread it, and that's the whole point. And I think that's the heart of the issue, and that's the main focus for the documentary, I believe. And that's what we're going to do. Keep that focus. And it doesn't matter if you're in India, you're in Bahrain, it doesn't matter. You fill in the blank. It's for you. If you're a human and you're on Earth, it's for you.
Yeah.
I can also say in South Africa, we do look at the United States. We do look at that movies and say, yes, this is the way, that is the way we have to live. Even with the amount of things that they show now, it's like, but us is like spreading like gangsterism and all those things also coming into play. And how did they do it? Like in the movies. And obviously the message that come from there. So this is like something good to tell them, this is the story. This is the carnivore diet movie. This is the way to go. This is the way to eat. So, I can say, yes, that's true, what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
It's even bigger than that, though, because there's this huge drive to just like do away with eating meat altogether, to make everybody vegan and vegetarian. And it's very scary. And with the fake food, with the fake meat, we've got to get the word out, because
that's what I don't get. If the meat's bad, why would they make fake meat? I didn't mean to cut you off, but I don't understand that. I never understood it. Like, you were not supposed to eat the meat, then why are you trying to make it look like meat?
Thank you.
It tastes like meat.
Yeah. I've never tried it.
Tastes like meat. It makes no damn sense. I don't get it to this day.
But we need to stop it, because that's the goal. I mean, they don't want. I mean, when I say they, I mean we all know who they is, but it's this whole thing about making us vegetarians and vegan.
Control is what it is.
Control.
It's about control. First they tell you what to eat, then they tell you what to do, then they tell you what to wear, and then before you know it, they just telling you how to think and everything else. I mean, it's about control. If they control what you eat, when they get to dictate what you eat, and by they, like you said, the controlling powers that be, when they control what you eat, they control you. Period.
It's about I'm glad you too. It's about money. This is a big, huge business. I mean, billions and billions of dollars, trillions.
The control is right, though. We need to take the control back and control our own life. So
we never lost it.
Control, man.
We never lost it. We've given the rights up for so long because we've been so sick and depressed and down, and that's how they want to keep us. But we always have had the power, and we still have the power today. We just got to stand up and take the spot that was rightfully ours as human beings on this earth, and tell the people who are dictating how we have to live, we're not going to take it no more.
Well, the thing
is
really that we're indoctrinated into a society that says that this is how you should eat. We just talked about the food pyramid, and people take that stuff to heart. Yes. So we all try to eat healthier, right, by following the guidelines that are being given to us, and those guidelines are just taking us in the ditch. So
absolutely,
people don't know. They don't know the freedom from carbs, you know what I mean? They don't know carb freedom and like the health benefits and stuff. So like I was saying earlier, in my community particularly, I really feel that this word has it's not out broadly enough.
I'm so glad.
We have the power, but do we have the knowledge? Right.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that about.
Talk, man, I want to jump out of my seat, man. I get so excited listening to you guys, man. This is beautiful, dude.
I love the comment down there from Jasmine. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Couldn't agree more. Sean,
thanks,
you should be a motivational
documentary.
I got to shout out Sean real quick. Intentional Carnivore. Everyone's got to go check out this man's YouTube channel, because I remember when you were first starting it out too. You were like, I'm a little nervous. You've gone from being a little nervous to being Tony Robbins in that work, just killing it.
It's a whole lot of praying and a whole lot of focusing, brother.
Yeah, well, you're killing it. I mean that sincerely. Everyone go check out Sean's channel, Intentional Carnivore, Sean White. Man, what? Like every night this week, he's like, "Oh, I'm talking to this person, this person." You've had Dr. Bear, you've had everyone on your channel, and you've been on everyone else's channel, and you're just.
Yeah, I got to get him on mine. He hasn't been on mine yet. I want him on mine, Sean.
Yeah, man. You just hit me up, man. We'll see if we can schedule it down. I love working with people, having fun. That schedule's been crazy because I still work during the day
Hey,
too at the
schedule me
hospital.
next year, man. Whenever you fit me in, I'm like you said, carnivores are patient, man. I'm here for you.
Yeah, we'll talk. That's like even like Bill. I tried to get it. I sent Bill an email, but I know he's been bombarded with stuff.
Bill is beating the house down.
The Carnivore Cure, he's in the group. I actually did get on with Adam, but I work with anybody who's promoting the carnivore ketogenic way of eating and they're practicing it and want to get that message out. Like that's what I'm about. I don't, I'm particular about who I work with when it comes to that because I don't want to promote something that's not true or whatever. But anybody who's putting that message out and getting it out, I'm all about it. Giving hope and help, I'm all about that. So absolutely. Send me an email. We'll get together and make it happen.
Sounds
good. I haven't started interviewing people yet, but I'm hoping that all of you guys will come and be interviewed on my channel when it's time.
I will. And I'll interview you.
Yeah, send me an invite.
We'll interview each other.
That's what's so awesome about this carnivore community, man. Every single carnivore I've met, it's just been a pleasure. Like my new best friend, my new best friend, my new best friend. Everyone's great.
Yeah, honestly, man, I haven't met one douchebag yet. Seriously, man. That's all honesty, man. Everybody has been. I call you guys friends. Seriously, man. I haven't made this many friends this fast in my entire life.
Yes.
And people, good people, not just someone who you talk to once in a while. Like you guys are great people. Not even good people. You guys are great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I agree. Everybody's just fantastic and so helpful and nice. And they, if you have a question about something, they give you an answer. And it's not like, oh, well, if I tell them this, then, there's no maliciousness or anything at all. And if somebody messes up, there's grace and love.
Yeah. There's support.
Mm-hmm.
That's the miracle of our carnivore community. We've all got this one little thing in common that we all eat a meat-based diet, and just look how it's brought us all together, and we're all supporting each other. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. And
me too.
All you guys friends.
100%, absolutely.
Just this live stream's proof of the miracle that's already happening, man. We're all on the same screen. Like, how did that happen, man? How did that happen?
Right? Yeah. I hate to do
shout out Marnie Mac, $10 super chat. So much providence in this community. God has his hand in all of this. It's intentional. There's that word again. Intentional carnivore. Thank you so much. I just want to say this real quick. Every penny from these super chats that I've ever gotten, every penny goes to the Carnivore Diet documentary. And any shirts we sell, super chats, the GoFundMe donations. So we really appreciate it. That's why we're doing the 24-hour live stream, so we can fund the rest of this documentary and do it properly. So thank you so much for those super chats. Really appreciate it.
I will say that I hate to do this to you. I appreciate you guys letting me come on. I'm going to go spend a little bit of time with my wife because I have been carnivored up all day long.
I was just going to ask you that, Sean. You got to be so busy.
I am jumping off here because I need some time with her, but I appreciate you guys sharing time with me. I will see you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You guys be back right here. We're going to do it for a little while in the pregame show.
Yes.
And I will look forward to it then. So you guys take care. Shoot me some emails. Everybody who's watching, continue powering on. These guys got some stuff for you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right.
Nice talking
to you. Sean. Great to meet you.
Sean. Good to meet you. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Have a great day.
You too.
Adam, you've been real quiet. You sure that's not a cardboard cutout?
In the chat. I'm working in the chat.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a cardboard cutout of you for a while. I was like, he didn't say. I was like, you sure he's really there? He didn't.
Is he moving?
You know what it is too. He's smelling that brisket smoking outside, man.
Oh my goodness.
Adam's got dino ribs, briskets going out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send a super chat to say hi to Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we do that to Damon. We were going to invite Damon on the cookout so that he could have a chance to speak, because sometimes he gets caught up in the chat and stuff too. So.
Yeah.
So has everybody got something special cooking for Labor Day? I got a tomahawk steak today.
Ooh, a lot of the top people got tomahawk steaks. They were on sale this week.
I went to
Sophia said that too.
Time market, but they had snow crab legs on sale for $5.99 a pound.
Nice.
So I went in there to get some of those because I'm doing sea lion with Kip.
Oh yeah.
And then I go pan over to look at the steak counter and it says tomahawks $9.99 a pound. So I've got
Oh my God.
2.5 pound tomahawk that's going on Big Joe on Monday.
That's
Reverse here. I'm psyched. I can't wait. I'm probably going to do a video on it. Probably
Yeah,
gonna
you
have
got
to.
Oh
to.
yeah.
I did one tomahawk a couple like a month or two ago. It was great. But I'm not doing anything this weekend. But JT's coming over Tuesday, and he's gonna get, if my smoker holds up, he's gonna get the cherry smoked reverse seared ribeyes.
I've never had a reverse seared anything, Kerry, so that'd be my first. I've never been on a homestead. There's gonna be a lot of firsts, man. I've never.
Awesome.
I'm looking to terrorize the homestead a little bit, man. Jump in the cherry picker, slide down the zip line. It's gonna be fun.
Everyone say bye to JT. We might not be seeing him on Wednesday.
I will make it. Trust me, you guys. I'll sign a waiver, Kerry.
Right.
Kerry,
You got room for a goat over at your place,
parents want
JT?
to come and visit you in Wisconsin.
What's
They were
that?
Where are you
my
from,
parents said
Robin?
They wanted to come and see Kerry in Wisconsin.
Oh, anytime. I'd love to meet him. Anytime.
Where are you at, Robin?
Oh, I'm in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Okay,
Not too
Michigan.
far.
You're
About
not that
3
far,
hours
girl.
away.
Okay.
Yeah, not far.
Oh,
Not
you're
far at
not,
all.
We
You're
just
about
had a
a
family,
3-hour
there's
drive from me.
carnivores and well, just people coming in from YouTube or whatever, but a carnivore family came in tonight, 4 of them, and they came from 2 hours away. They came in like an hour before the movie started. It was
Wow.
really cool. Gave him a tour. He's on his 3rd week of carnivore. And it's so fun hearing those stories because he was just so fired up. He's like, I stopped snoring. I'm like, I know. He's like, inflammation's gone. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna happen. It was so cool. He's so fired up. So
You're so deep in it now, Kerry. You're just like, yep. Just
Yeah.
nonchalant about like, yeah, that happens. It's carnivore, baby.
right? Yeah, you're just gonna get that. You're always gonna get something like that. No, it was cool. And every night lately, 3 or 4 people come in. Carnivore. I'm carnivore.
Nice.
I'm like, stop whispering. You can say it loud. We're not ashamed here.
Word
Yeah,
spread.
you're in a safe space here.
yeah, we're good here.
You have to start putting up a carnivore discount.
Yeah.
Tell them,
Yeah.
prove it, man. Eat this beef jerky. Prove it.
That's right.
Because if you don't eat it, man, there's no discount.
Yeah.
Well, my
All right,
family.
guys, I'm gonna jump off. It was so nice meeting everybody. Thank you so much for having me on, Kerry. I
Bye,
appreciate
Robin.
it.
Robin,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you Wednesday,
Here,
girl.
Robin.
Yeah,
Robin,
Bye,
is your email in your profile on
No.
YouTube?
I will put it on there. I'll
I
put
look
it
for
on
it.
before I go to bed.
Okay, and mine's on mine, so you can reach out to me if you'd like, but I'll look for
Absolutely.
yours.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
Sounds
just
good.
quick shout out, Robin, Carnivorous Grandma. Everyone go check out her channel. You can see it on there by her name right there. Killing it over there. I watched your video the other day when you sous vide the steak. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That looks so
Oh,
good.
thanks. It was super good too.
Thank you, Robin. Everyone go subscribe. Check her out. She's doing a great job on YouTube.
Love
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks.
Bye, Robin.
Good
Bye,
night.
Robin.
Have a great night.
Man, she's in Kalamazoo. That's only a few hours from me. Might have to do some kind of meetup or something.
Right. We got to find a central. Maybe it's Chicago. Go down to
Maybe
Chicago.
it's Nashville.
Oh,
I'm 6
Nashville
hours
would
from
be a
Nashville.
great
I'd do that.
destination getaway,
Well,
wouldn't it?
yeah, the other thing I was thinking too is when I start going around to film people, because the plan is we're doing the 24-hour live stream and then it's hitting the road to start filming people for the documentary. And if I can organize it properly, you go to one city and you do a meetup there, and then you go to the next city, you film and you do a meetup. Go to another city, film and do a meetup. So kind of hit a whole bunch of them. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh, it
yeah,
would.
you'd kill it that way, man. Get a lot
Circle,
of footage.
start going down by Ohio, pick up Adam. Start going
Yes.
down to Florida. We got Dante, Ferrigno Freedom down there. Oh, there's so many people just
Rick,
going
too.
down
We got
towards
Rick down
Florida.
there in Florida.
But then we loop back up. We go down Texas, Arizona, California, up through Washington, and boom, we're back in Alaska at Bill's house again.
Hey,
You gotta pick
You
me
missed
up
my-
in Nashville.
Has
You missed Montana.
Has anyone in here been to Alaska?
No.
No.
You guys gotta, if you ever get the opportunity, I'm so blessed that I was able to do it. If you ever get the opportunity, or you got a decision like, oh, we could go to Hawaii or go to Alaska. Do not go to Hawaii. Go to Alaska. That's the other thing with Bill. That's kind of hopeful. It's amazing because you're going to get to go out into that beauty again. But then it also sucks that you're stuck in there looking out the window right now because I can't even. I can't remember if I told you this or not, Bill, but we were at church the other day, and I had my Alaska shirt on. Normally, I dress a little bit nicer for church, but it was a big rush. But my pastor is from Alaska, so when I came out, do the little handshake at the end, I was like, huh? And he's like, oh. I said, so I was just there, and he's asked me where I was, and I said I was by Wasilla, and I was by Willow. And he said, oh, we do our big church retreat right near Wasilla every year. And then it was real quick because the whole line from everyone leaving church was behind me. I was the first one out. So everyone was like, come on, guy, move on. Enough. Stop talking. But I said to him, I was like, yeah. And then he's like, did you do anything interesting? I was like, well, when we left, we went to Hatcher's Pass. And it was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful I went there. Bill and his brothers were telling me to go there. And we were kind of beat. And it was a longer drive. So I was like, maybe we'll just skip it. But we did it. Emma and I did it. It was like it's otherworldly. I don't even know how to describe it. There's just mountains everywhere, but they got green grass on them. There's like lakes and creeks, and it looks like something out of a movie. It looked fake. It looked like it was painted. It looked like CGI. Anyways, my pastor
Bob Ross would paint Alaska all the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of painting.
Yeah. Love Bob.
My pastor said to me, Bill, he said, Hatcher's Pass, you're a crazy pastor. You wouldn't believe this, but I went hang gliding at Hatcher's Pass many years ago. I was like, what are the odds of that too? Because Alaska is huge, and he just happened to be there and in Hatcher's Pass, where I just was like a week prior.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward tomorrow. Tomorrow Sunday, we're going to be in there again. I'm hoping to get some more time to talk to him about it and his adventures in Hatcher's Pass, because I love talking about Alaska to anybody. That was such an adventure. I can't wait to go back.
Well, when you come back next spring, you need to go north this time to Denali.
Yeah.
As beautiful as Hatcher's was, Denali even has the over Hatcher's as far as the beauty, and you'll actually see more wildlife. Next time you got to head north.
Yeah, with you.
Next time you're going to be there too, Bill.
Oh yeah, we will both head north. 100%.
Exactly. You got to start changing that. Yep.
Right.
Oh, I get so conditioned,
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get back. I've got a whole bunch of video of Hatcher's Pass too, Bill. I'll send you some. Some of it's going to be in the documentary, but man, Emma and I had the GoPro on the car, and we had the Netflix camera out. But even the amazing Netflix camera doesn't do Alaska justice. You just can't. You got to see it with your own two eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bob Ross did a lot of paintings of Alaska. That guy was obsessed. I mean, I can't blame him. It looked beautiful even from the paintings, and the videos. Like, I've never been there though.
Oh,
lots of happy little trees there.
Yeah.
Happy little G's.
The other amazing thing with Alaska, JT, you can respect this because JT is so excited to come to the homestead, but Alaska, I mean, that's the ultimate homesteading state.
Homestead rescues out there.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait. To go back. Well, maybe it'll be earlier. We'll see.
Yeah, and Bill, if you want more people there, man, send us. I'd love to be there when you come out of the house, my guy, just to be a part of the cheering squad, man. Call me a cheerleader, man. That's fine.
Kerry, you need to get a big tour bus.
Hey,
we'll
now you're talking, my dude.
Carnivore Caravan, I love it.
Carnivore Caravan.
There is magic in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, I know we joke around a lot. That's totally up to you. We can talk about that later because we don't want to put pressure on you, but we would probably end up being a couple buses at this point because I've had so many people say that to me. I was just talking to my mom the other day, and she's like, "Gee, you think Bill would mind if me and the stepdad?" And I'm like, "Oh,
no, Mom. No, bring everybody." A month ago I wouldn't have said that. I was like, no, but now, no, bring everybody, bring them all.
Big party.
Yeah, and have a big cookout, man. Right next to the water, and we can look at the stars and be around the fire. Like, doesn't that sound beautiful, Bill?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
With our tribe.
With
Yes.
Carnivore Kip, or Adam behind the smoker. Adam's giving Carnivore
buddy.
Kip a run for his money with that brisket and dino ribs.
That is one
We'll
of my
probably need two of them with all those people.
Like I told you, Kerry, I think one of Kip's smokers is bigger than my entire house. So,
I don't know how we need a caravan just to get his smoker up there.
right.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, when's the lights start changing and you go to like 24 hours of darkness up there?
Oh, all too soon. We don't actually get the 24 hours here. That's farther up north.
Yeah.
But in the peak darkness, like in January, February, it gets dark like at 3:30. and it doesn't get light again until about 10 a.m. the next day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The farther north you go, you get that more and more darkness. But
Yeah.
the trees are going to start turning color here, and it's starting to get a little chill in the air already. So
It's probably going to start snowing there pretty soon.
about 6 weeks. Me and my brothers were just talking about it. Usually mid to end of October, we get our first snow.
That's the same here.
Yeah, it's all too soon.
Yeah, summer's too short in Alaska.
Yeah.
That was the sunshine was one thing that drove me and Emma nuts too, because we're kind of a little bit off with the timing. But that one night we wanted to film, we got back from filming Bill, and we're like, we're gonna film this campfire scene cooking the steaks over. We
Such
just got
a good shot at that.
Once it's dark, once it's dark out, we'll start filming, and we're like, man, oh man, it's not getting dark out. It took forever. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, midnight. Like, okay, it's finally dark enough. Now we can film the campfire scene. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The thing I love about the dark and that I just cannot wait is to get out by a campfire and stare at the stars. One of my all-time passions. I can look at them a little bit through my window here, but it's it's not the same as being outside.
Yeah.
Make some marshmallows, roast them.
Steaks.
The past, yeah. I used to love
Both. Yeah, man.
That'll be meat on a stick.
Hey, there you go.
Meatballs. No marshmallows.
Yes,
meatballs.
meatballs.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, this has been awesome, man. Crazy. I hope. I think I got all the
super chat in there.
We gotta wrap this up. I got the movies over and they're upstairs. Oh, homesick Buckeye! Shout out to all you drunks.
Russ. Oh, you drunks! Yeah, come on, Russ. You got too many jokes over there, man.
Russ is the funniest guy ever. He's going to be on the 24-hour live stream, and I can't wait. I was telling Russ yesterday, I'm like, man, we're going to need you. He's coming on hour 12. So
we need him for the carnivore roast.
Talk with the doctors and stuff like that for 12 hours, and then Russ is going to come on and crack some jokes for sure. Thank you, Russ. Appreciate it. $5. Every penny goes to the Carnivore Diet movie. I think we got all the super chats. Did I miss anything, Adam?
Nope, that's it.
Awesome.
Bill, I'm glad I got to talk to you, bud.
Yeah, it's great meeting you, Bill.
Thank you guys all. I appreciate you all so much. Todd, I'm glad we got to talk more too. We got to have you on the channel too. Your story is amazing.
Yeah, Todd's my dude. I love him.
Yeah.
Chad,
what you were talking about with atrial fibrillation too is big, because I know that's an issue for Bill. I also have an irregular heartbeat, and I'm pretty sure that it's gone back to normal on carnivore. That's what Jen tells me anyway. She was listening to her the other day, so that's crazy. I'm hoping Bill starts to see some of those results too with his heart issues.
Oh my
goodness. Jen is glowing. Let her know. She's got a glow like the sun, man. She looks great.
She does.
Yeah, she's doing really well on keto. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, I was gonna say she's probably not watching right now because the movie just ended, but I'll let her know. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you all so much. Everyone go support these channels. We got 400 people on here. Adam, Carnivore Today, the Carnivore Cure with Todd, Graham, Carnivore Transformer. Who's Your Carnivore? Brett. Some of the best names.
Brett's our carnivore. Who's Your Carnivore? Brett is.
Who's Your Carnivore? My Metamorphosis is Kerry.
Please get me up to 1,000.
1.
Please get me up to 1,000 people.
Yeah, get Kerry up to 1,000. Everyone go subscribe.
All you metalheads, go and subscribe.
That's right. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
JT, Poco Moonshine Family, everyone subscribe. I think when we do the 24-hour live stream, we're gonna have we'll have like a web page or something with all of them on there. We throw them in the chat, they go by so quick. So
Kerry, can I get a shameless plug? I just got my shirts in Chatting with Carnivores.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
You guys, I learned how to interview carnivores from Kerry. So that
I'm the wrong one to listen to, my friend.
Kerry has just opened the door for me to such a beautiful community. I honestly can't thank him enough. And then also too, he's got my channel doing so well. I got my own t-shirts now.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
I got one of your hats and shirts today, but your Chatting with Carnivore shirt that I wanted was only up to 3X. I'm not quite there yet. So
okay. I wonder if I can edit this. Kerry, you on Spreadshop, can you go larger than 3X, or is that the limit?
That's okay. Give me 4 months, and I think I'll be there.
But I got to check into that, because if I can do higher sizes, I'll put it on there, because there's no way I want to cut anybody out. So I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you for buying the shirts. Honestly,
oh no,
I love you guys. You know.
Yeah, I love you guys. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bill,
you, Kerry.
next
Thank
time.
you so much. And thanks, guys. I appreciate all of you and love you.
I got the knife again, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, you're gonna get him in
Thanks for
trouble with
watching,
his
everybody.
wife with that knife.
Oh, he already is. He already is. Believe me.
I saw that video. I said, "Ooh, Bill's in trouble."
What's more funny is I should show you the text Bill sent me yesterday with the next knife because I'm ready for 2 at this point. One is not enough anymore. I need to
Bill,
protect
you
my
gotta get a
family.
knife sponsor.
Someone could sneak up from this side. Gotta be quick.
No bad. I'm sorry, Jen.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
too
worry,
late
Bill.
now,
Keep
Bill.
used
You
to it.
can't walk your way back now.
She's kind of happy because I'm trading one addiction for another. Well, not really, but it's constant carnivore content. This is steering away from it a little bit with all the flicks and clicks with the knife. So,
Nice.
Save
awesome.
the
Thank you
injuries
guys
for
all so
Tuesday.
much. Have a good night. Bye.
you
Good
guys.
night,
Bye,
everybody.
Thanks for
Hey.
watching.